Okay, in this video we're going to be going over how to draw hands, focusing on points of articulation. So to do that, the first thing we need to do is we need to actually draw on the points of articulation, which really helps us. So we're focusing in on the joints versus the straight bones. Now obviously there are a ridiculous amount of bones in the hand, and I'm not going to draw the entire skeletal structure. I'm just drawing a simplified version. So I'm going to take a permanent marker, and everywhere there's a joint that bends, I'm going to draw a circle. Now, I've done all those circles on the outside of my hair, the top side of my hand. I'm going to flip it over. I'm going to do the same thing on the underside of my hand. So everywhere where there is a joint, I'm drawing a circle. Okay, so now that I have those points in, I can see where the fingers bend, and that helps me pay attention to the structure of the hand. And the next thing is, I want to draw some lines that connect them. That's going to show me all my joints very clearly and where they are, so that as I hold my hand in different positions, I can still remember where everything is. Now, you don't have to, but it doesn't hurt to just mark off the wrist. Ideally, you should remember where that is, but just in case, I'm going to draw a circle there. These gloves are a little too big for me, so they're kind of folding funny. And I can draw those points of connection, if I want, up from the wrist as well. That just gives me a reminder as to where everything is. Now, I'm going to use these points of articulation to help me draw my hand in a few different positions. Okay, so just using a standard HB pencil, I'm just going to work on drawing my hands, following just these circles and lines. I'm not going to stress about anything else. I just want to place in where those circles and lines are, because it's going to help me understand the structure and the spots where foreshortening occurs as I draw my hand. And help me notice where the fingers drop off from a fold to ensure that I am doing this the best of my ability. Okay, now looking at this, you can see that it gives a basic idea of what a hand looks like, but it's not exactly a hand, because obviously I'm just looking at these spots. I'm not looking at the rest of the details of the hand, but we're going to get into that in the next part of the video. Let me show you that again from a different position. So I flip my hand over, okay, and I'm going to try drawing it like that. This really helps show me the twist along the thumb. Okay, and I'm going to try that in one last position on this page. I don't really mind if my images are overlapping. I'm just trying to get a rough idea of where everything falls. Okay, as I said, I'm not worried about drawing the full structure of the hand. I just want to understand how these different parts connect. So it's really important that You're just looking at it from that perspective. You're not actually trying to draw the hand fully. You're just focusing on what that structure looks like. This really helps me notice where different fingers are pushing in different areas. Okay. These basic points help me remember the distance between the different joints and where bends happen, and especially where curls happen. It's good to practice drawing the hand just like this to start, because when you get to drawing the hand with all the detail of the skin, the wrinkles, the hair, the beauty marks, jewelry, nails, hangnails, all the rest of it, there's a lot of information to include. So we start with just drawing like this to kind of get an understanding of the various positions of the hand.